What's up, everybody? Zoronden here, back with some more Starcraft 2. Let's go ahead and get to today's combatants. In the top right corner, coming in the blue Terran, is going to be Startail's Bomber. And in the bottom left corner, coming in the red Protoss, is going to be SK's PartinG. This is, of course, continuing my Red Bull Battlegrounds recap series, where I cast at least one match from a lot of the players there. I'm doing a lot of the lower bracket matches because those are the ones you're less likely to have seen. Some really good matches so far, and I have featured both PartinG and Bomber already, so go check those out as well. At least I think I featured Bomber. I know I did PartinG and Scarlet I did. So some really great matches between all these pro players, and it's been a lot of fun, and I'm really excited to continue doing those. I'm probably only going to do 2, maybe 4 more. Just because Red Bull Battlegrounds is getting to be quite a while ago, and I don't want to continue doing really old games. So I'm going to start looking for new games. I do cast regular players' games, so if you're a player out there and you want to see one of your games cast online on YouTube, send me your replays to Zoronden@gmail.com. That's in the information below, and I might cast your game. And I don't care what league you're in. If you're in Wood League, Plastic League, or you're a Grandmaster Pro Champion, send me those games. If they're funny, if they're awesome, if they're cool, whatever, send me a replay. I'd love to check it out and cast your game. Sorry about that. Clearing my throat a little bit. Obviously, nothing fantastic going on just yet. This is just the beginning of the match, of course. We do have the expansion for Bomber going to be coming down here very shortly. Indeed, there it goes. And that underway very quickly. We do have some gas going down for PartinG. Very typical there as well. Nothing crazy going down just yet. There is indeed the barracks for Bomber. Knew that was on the way very shortly. Looks like this natural for PartinG is going to go down right there as I keep scrolling away from it. Still getting a little used to using the proper buttons for scrolling. In fact, I'm still not using the proper button. I just realized that. My middle mouse button was broke on my mouse for a very long time, so I got used to using a side mouse button, and still kind of use it. So one day I'll be all on the middle mouse button. Not that it matters what button I use. You don't care. You just want to see the exciting game. One thing I'm wondering, which I hadn't thought about this before on this map, with the logos coming in here, like this and this is the big one I'm wondering. I got to imagine PartinG can't see Bomber's symbols like that, because otherwise he could get right to here and pretty much know he's not there unless he was doing something tricky without a natural, and turn around and check the other bases. So I'm guessing they can't see him. In fact, we can check vision here. They can't see him at all. Okay, that makes a lot more sense, and I'm glad that's the way, because those big emblems can be somewhat distracting, so they're just kind of interlaced in the observer's or caster's mind's eye. That allows it for esports to be thrown up there and all that kind of stuff, but it's not going to distract the players. And PartinG does see that base right away, pulls back, possibly trying to avoid his probe being detected. He looks like he's going to go down here, possibly throw down some proxy pylons, and those could be there for quite a while if Bomber does not realize he's down here. But he's continuing to go. I actually starting to question what... Okay. Putting it way the heck down there. But if he does leave it and puts another one, say, up here or over here or something, he could definitely have quite a spread of proxy pylons. I don't think he'll do that. But the options definitely are existing for that kind of situation. I saw the vines move on that rock. They don't move. They do move. There's a little bit of wind. All right. Fair enough. Here comes the scout for Bomber. That, of course, isn't going to get around much. There's a mothership core and a stalker here to take that out quickly. He does get limited information. Going to, of course, know that those that stalkers are on the field, and that there, of course, is a mothership core. He did learn about the natural as well. It's not a ton of information. More importantly, right now, he knows what corner to look in, and that's always crucial. Ooh, we got a proxy Stargate going down. I wondered if it might be more than just a proxy pylon. So keep an eye on that. We may see some oracles come into play, or possibly even that crazy Void Ray rush that we tend to see every once in a while. PartinG is looking to make things interesting, that's for sure. Warp Gate is about 3/4 of the way done. That is something he's definitely going to want. A Stalker going to walk in here, find an undefended bunker. Nobody in that. Going to go for workers instead. Those Marines, though, he's going to need to get the heck out of there. Does manage to do so without any shield damage. And the Stalker will live to fight another day. Where'd he go? Oh, he's just going to sit on that ramp and, yeah, have a picnic. Good old picnic time for the Stalker. Do indeed have Oracle on the way. We'll see if he pumps out a second one or if he is going to go with the first one. It looks like that is the case. He's going to move on in with maybe not. Nope. There it goes. Definitely going to move on in. Let's follow that guy if I can hold the keys long enough. And going to bypass the natural. He knows a lot of those Marines are there and he wants to get into the gooey center of the SCVs, but those Marines do catch him off guard. And there are Marines everywhere. Bomber has a ton of Marines. This Oracle has been very, very ineffectual in its energy usage. It got only one kill before it had to back off already. That is just a ton of Marines on the field by Bomber already. Looking at 22 of them, just doing a very good spread. He might have predicted something like that coming. Keep in mind, this is a series match, and I believe this is game 3, so these players have already seen a good deal of each other's play today and are possibly reacting to things we haven't seen. Oracle again trying to come in there, trying to do some damage. Did manage to get an SCV off of that factory at the last second. Going to barely delay some of that factory tech and possibly a starport going up, but the minimal amount that was delayed is really just not an issue at all. Looks like he's going to throw that reactor down there, and the starport is on its way. So it looks like we're going to get this classic bile ball. I'm expecting medevacs to go down. The starport and factory will probably switch places. We do have 3 Phoenix on the field now. You saw those 2 earlier. The third one is now finished. The Oracle's still alive, sitting at 2 kills. Yeah, it's still a pretty ineffectual Oracle. Obviously, PartinG was definitely hoping to do more damage than he's done, and those Marines just constantly thwarting him at every corner, every turn, and again, not going to get done what he wants. It looks like that Stalker might finally decide to go home, knowing that he's going to be easily outmatched by the 20-some Marines that are now on the field. And look at that production tab for Bomber. Holy cow! I have rarely seen so many things under production or being built, and that is pretty nuts. PartinG gonna go ahead and grab both watchtowers in the middle. Those Zelnaga watchtowers always giving so much vision, and it can be very, very crucial to defending off an attack. And the spread by Bomber, he's just like, no Oracles are coming past this line. I drew a line in the sand. I dare your Oracles to pass it. They're just not gonna get anything done today. We do have a secondary proxy pylon up north now. We'll keep an eye on that. Some units may indeed be warped in on that. We do have some Hellbats on the way, which you can see right here. Those are some decent units to throw into a Bio Ball, considering in Hellbat mode, the medevacs can heal them. Unless they change that in a patch at some point. I don't think they did, though. And that is definitely a dangerous combination that we will dread to see. Well, we won't. It'll be amazing to see it. PartinG is going to dread it, though. And a nice thing thrown out there, revealed this unit of structure is providing vision for the caster. Interesting. On rocks, too. Destructible rocks. That's interesting. I knew there was something like this, but you just... Oh, wow. You actually threw down 4 of it. You just never see this ability used simply because Oracles are typically wanting to use all their energy on shooting. But that Oracle knew that really wasn't going to be able to do anything in the long term, so why not throw this kind of thing down? Now, did he honestly throw this many down, or is that an area of effect ability that goes away in time? Because that's a lot of affected people by vision for PartinG. This is PartinG's view, and of course you can see all of this. Not very well. Yeah, there did indeed go away. He couldn't see him very well because his ability doesn't do a lot of vision. Looks like we might have a big engagement coming here soon. The Phoenix is trying to take advantage of those medevacs being out of position. The High Templar up front. Look for a lot of feedback coming down here. It looks like maybe one got cast before the medevac tried to get out of there. A bunch of damage going down up north. Army 4 Bomber just sitting up on that ledge. A good storm there. Zealot's going to charge in, do a couple force fields, mash off a few Marine faces there, but the bulk of Bomber's army still sits up at top. The third has been denied by PartinG, and he's going to go in. He is game for this. That is a lot of troops by Bomber. I don't think PartinG can pull this off, but with some great storms, he may just be able to do it. The armies for PartinG are doing so little damage. He's completely getting destroyed. Bomber's army, while split, still did a great amount of damage. PartinG did manage to take out a lot of that left side army, and a lot of those troops are injured. A couple more storms could have really done some great damage there, but just not enough troops by PartinG. Kind of walked into a gauntlet there, and a really dangerous situation. And Bomber kind of feeling it right now. He's jiving it. He's walking across the field, and he's daring PartinG to stop him as this huge force just continues to stream across the map like a horrible, horrible flood, just slowly coming at you. You know it's coming. What do you do? Not much you can do right now. Those Phoenixes leave the poor Stalker. He gets picked off. The Zealots rush in. Definitely not what Bomber had intended, or definitely what he wanted. PartinG not wanting those Zealots to go in there. Huge engagement. Great storm on the ground. A nice time bomb there on the ramp, trying to save himself. PartinG desperately trying to do everything in his pocket. But Bomber's army is actually kind of dwindling. Those storms have been really, really well placed. A bunch of them go down there, and another Archon warping in. And Bomber's army has thinned considerably. PartinG getting a few Immortals down here is going to help out. The Zealots up front doing the grunt work, and the army for Bomber just continuing to saw through PartinG here. PartinG just holding on by a string. The Archon's doing a ton of damage, but not enough. The Hellbats up front doing so much damage. Workers off the line, really trying to get into the fray of it. So many workers going down here. Bomber is not going to be able to continue this attack for much longer. He's going to just completely destroy those workers. And even more units stream in. A couple of Zealots warping in, or rushing in. The Immortals backing it up, still trying to do a ton of damage. It's been key that he's kept those alive. It is what has kept him in this battle so far. He just killed his own Stalker. Not really sure what that was all about. And going for this third down here, PartinG knows he can't let him do it. He's got to stop him here. He takes the Immortals in. The Zealots are gone very quickly. One up still. He's not going to make it. The Marauders doing their stutter step dancing. The Immortals going after some troops coming in from the north. Reinforcements continuing to stream in from Bomber. Never-ending stream. The Immortals, though, are finally going down. One Archon, though, doing a ton of damage. The second Archon coming in. Some more High Templar coming in as well. PartinG just continuing to get reinforcements of his own and continuing to battle Bomber here, continuing to barely hold him off. This third is so crucial. PartinG cannot let it fall. He needs those workers. He needs those minerals. A storm there not really hitting the mark. Bomber in the superior position, though, is able to snipe off quite a few probes. Kills the pylon as well. PartinG moving up the ranch. Look at the food supply. PartinG is down by over 50. Well, almost 50. It is over 50. Not now. That storm does some great damage. Only killed one unit, but did a great amount of damage. More workers coming in from Bomber. Bomber's just like, no, this game is mine. I am drone rushing you, or SCV rushing. But suddenly, PartinG completely slaughtering everything. Probes did come off the line, though. All those probes are down. The storm, though, does hit a few Marauders. And that is a lot of Archons and Immortal mixed in there as well. The troops continuing to stream across the field. Bomber's got another army gathering up north. And that thing is going to move in and flank with the same troops here. We're going to get another big engagement. And, maybe he's actually going to do something different. He is indeed. He's going to do a drop to the left. And may switch PartinG. May confuse PartinG. May force his hand into defending something he does not want to necessarily defend. Tons of Archons up front there looking to do the damage, ripping through those aliens or Hellbats. And Bomber's actually on the retreat right now. Oh my god, the workers and the Hellbat. Oh, the humanity that's going on here. So many more workers fall down. Oh, so close to sniping off that medevac. Oh, and he does! A nice feedback takes that medevac out. Only one Hellbat left here. And he get it. The Archon's not quite in position. He's going to actually get the high ground, drop those units down. He's going to leave again. Archon's get a few blasts off. The Hellbat does not make it. And the medevac is just going to probably find a corner to hide in. An incredible series of engagements by these players. Amazing by PartinG that he has managed to hold on this long. Hellbat still up here making havoc. He isn't going to last that much longer. That Archon's going to chase him down. And Bomber moving in with another group of troops. Can he put in the final blow? Can he put the nail in the coffin of PartinG? Let's find out as this engagement nears. 6 Archons on the field. That is insane. I don't think I've ever seen a pro player have that many Archons. These things have just been immortal gods for Bomber, or for PartinG. Here they come, rolling in there. Some great storms weakening that army. And the Archons just absolutely tearing it apart. They have to run. They are in full retreat. Here come the Archons again. Stimpak's going to try and do some damage. So little damage is being done to these Archons right now. And they are tearing through what Bomber has left of an army. One of them does go down. Such precious units right now for PartinG. One of the medevacs goes down. That is crucial to Bomber's healing right now. He really needs to keep these guys as high on health as possible. Another Archon does manage to go down. Bomber slowly whittling this army down to 3 Archons, half size now. And a couple Zealots getting in there, and the Bomber army is gone. Only 3 guys left. So little health. They can't really do much at this point. It would take some amazing stutter stepping to kill those guys. It does look like the 3rd, though, has fallen for PartinG. Obviously not what he wanted. His main is practically dry, and his nat is starting to have some issues. And in the meantime, in all this wartime chaos, Bomber has free reign of the entire map. He can expand and mine from anywhere he pleases. And this may be the death knell for PartinG. A huge army for Bomber moving in here. The Archons are retreating. They're only down to 3 of them. 2 of them have horrible shield ratings right now. There are 2 more Archons who can make, or 2 more High Templar. Great storm. Maybe not great. Good storm. The Archons, though, are gone. There's 1 more big in. Oh, and the Immortal falls. Probes off the line. Manor Mules coming in. That's the GG by PartinG. And Bomber wins with a relentless assault. Congrats to Bomber. That was an exciting match. Whoo, glad I chose that one to cast over the other 2. Anyways, guys, please do thumbs up and subscribe so I can bring you more StarCraft 2 just like this. Super exciting stuff. Again, if you want me to cast your games, send them to Zoronden@gmail.com. I don't care what league you're in. Send them over. I'll check them out, and maybe you will be featured on my channel on YouTube. Anyways, guys, I have been Zoronden. That's going to do it for me today. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you all on the other side.